Jered Sanders, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. No complaints at all, brother. Just trying to get some things situated at the crib, but we all good over here.
Nice one, man. Pleased to have you on HopeJamz, man.
Man, pleasure to be here.
Yeah, man. Why don't we get into it, man? We need like an introduction from you, man. I'm sure most people would know you, but like, in case they don't, like, tell us a bit in depth of kind of who you are and how you got into the scene, man.
Yeah, word. I'm pretty much the newest rhymer on the GON family, man. I have been rapping for quite some time now. I managed to really do a lot of pushing and working on the more secular hip-hop scene. But I ended up getting into ministry at the church, man, and didn't want to have a whole bunch of conflicting messages. So I went on ahead and, took that time to get some rapping out for God, man, and started this whole hope hop thing, and then from then on we kept moving.
Yeah, man, that sounds cool. So, I mean, how long you been in the scene altogether?
Man, I'm super new. Probably, I want to say about 2 years, man. It hasn't really been that long, especially on the CHH scene. So about 2 years, man.
Yeah, man. But like, how did you actually get involved with God Over Money? Like, how did they find out about what you were up to?
That's the $1 million question, man. Honestly, I was kind of working, putting out some music, and I ended up connecting through somebody else with Dayton. And me and him got real cool. Dayton had actually, passed it on. DJ Official, before he passed away, was like, yo, this dude's nice. And Dayton had been plugging for me for some time to Biz. And then last year, me and all of those dudes crossed paths at a award show called the Kingdom Choice Awards out in New York. And I think that was kind of the beginning of the conversation, really. I just wanted to make sure that I was in the right situation, and it was a good place to be. And yeah, man, ever since then, we've been family ever since, man. So it was kind of naturally transitioning into the team from there.
That's cool, man. And like, whereabouts are you located right now? Or like, where do you actually live?
Oh, I'm in Virginia, so I'm probably about an hour from D.C. and an hour from, probably a couple hours from North Carolina, not too far from it.
So, like, with regards to being close to the God Over Money, like, the actual facility, like the studio, the main location, is it quite easy to get there and, like, talk to them guys?
Well, everybody's kind of all over the country. Sayla's in New York, Bumps is in Cleveland, Dayton's in Florida, Biz is in Texas, Seven's in California, I'm in VA. So we see each other. We see each other every once in a while, but more than anything, we talk on the phone and communicate to each other probably every day. Like we always chopping up about something.
Yeah, man, that's really cool, man. I guess you need to have that kind of like brotherly togetherness, right, to kind of communicate with and find out what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, man. So tell us about this recent mixtape, Versatility, man. What's that all about?
Man. I was just working. I kind of committed myself to, writing and making music and just continuing to put content out and put it together. It's really not out of the blue for me, because literally since 2015, I put out an album. Then I followed that with another album probably about 5 months later. Then I put an EP out. Then I put another album out, and then a mixtape. So all in all, I got 3 albums, a mixtape, and an EP done in like the last 2 years. And the next album is done as well. So Versatility was just a chance for me to have some fun and put some raps down. It kind of flowed pretty easily, man. And it also just shows a little bit of versatility as well in the skill set.
Yeah, man. And what, in regards to you being with God Over Money, are you kind of like, when you signed with them, did they kind of say to you, like, there's a set agenda that they have for your music, or do you have, like, free reign to do whatever you want?
Oh, no, I think one of the main reasons why Biz brought me over was because I was a guy who knew what he wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to say, and I put together, content that he was willing to trust in my ability to put out. So, I pretty much get a chance to put the music I want to put together and release the music, obviously, when it falls within the schedule of the label, because a couple of other artists that put out music too. So as long as that, I haven't gotten a no yet. I'll put it to you that way. Like, there hasn't been any time Biz was like, nah, we're not going to do that.
Well, that's really good. That's really good that, he trusts you that much and that he's on the ball kind of thing. If possible, can we delve into, like, your background a little bit? Like, what did you do? Like, you said you were in the secular scene, so, like, for how many years were you in the secular scene for, and what kind of things did you get up to there?
Yeah, probably about from 2010 to about 2015, maybe 2009 to 2015, I got into more the hip-hop scene. Before that, I was doing a lot of R&B. I was actually a singer first.
Wow.
And then in 2010, I got with a label called Elementality Productions, and DJ KO was over that, and I had a chance to work with a lot of people there, to the point where, I really got popping on, Two Dope Boys and DJ Booth and, Hip Hop DX and The Source and stuff like that. So that was a good push then. Right when I made the transition, though, from secular hip hop to more, God-based, Christian-based hip hop, I ended up running to Skyhook, who is actually a really good friend with Sway Calloway, for the Wake Up Show with DJ Revolution.
Oh, yeah.
And King Tech. And so, like, she actually broke me on that show. She broke me on Sway in the Morning, in the Wake Up Show and all that. And right after that, I got put on the All Hip Hop list in 2015 for emerging artists. So everything kind of picked up from there, man. And the Rapzilla freshman and everything from there. So did the secular more than the Christian, but I was making moves either way.
Yeah, man, that's really cool. Obviously, God had a handle on it from the start. It seems like He obviously put you in the high places,
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, man. So versatility for you then was just something fun you just kind of put out there. But like, do you have something like you're kind of warming up to put out for next year now?
Yeah. I was versatility was also really to kind of wet the palate a little bit, because earlier this year I put out the actual full length Nobody Famous. So that came out in January, and right after that, probably about 5 months later, Versatility dropped. So I did that because Nobody Famous is a lot more traditional boom bap with a little, elements of contemporary elements, some soulful elements and stuff like that. But Versatility's whole goal was to kind of introduce the GOM fan base not only to what they know about me, but also give them something that is headed in the direction for some of the sound concepts I'm going to touch base on the new album. And the new album will be dropping early next year. So it was fun, but it was also introducing people to what's coming next.
Yeah, man. Well, definitely send the new album to me, man, and I'll be playing it, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Man, I actually saw a video of you a while ago. I think it was like a mini documentary that you did, kind of explaining like how you got into GOM and kind of like little bits from Bizzle and stuff. And it was just the content was based upon like you showcasing who you are, kind of thing, I guess. And it was quite interesting because you're like your rap style is like you really can. Well, I guess like you've said already, like you were with the big dogs early on, even in the secular. So I mean, your rap style is very much intricate, and you really like to go in when you rap. Would you say that's right?
Yeah. I mean, I just I try to always sharpen every day, kind of listening, not necessarily to raps that people spit anymore, but kind of like flow patterns and cadences, kind of studying like the skill behind the art. And, that's kind of how, I've stuck with it for some time now. So, yeah, I think you could say that.
Yeah, man. And would you say that you've actually got like do you feel like you got any kind of like pressure on you now because you're part of GOM? Like people kind of like, oh, you're God over money now, so you got to be, you got to be this or you got to be that. Do you feel that kind of pressure?
Nah, the fun part is, when you join a label, I think there's this common misperception or misconception that everybody's got to be alike. I don't know if that's wise or prudent to have everybody do the same thing, because then you're just giving fans the same album over and over again. You're just changing the faces. So the benefit to coming over GOM for me was I get an opportunity to, introduce myself to the fan base, but to also like introduce them to something new, something fresh, from a different perspective, and not let it be the same thing that people are used to all the time. So, I've never really felt any pressure, man. I think I trust the gift that God gives, man, and the things that God has me to say, and it tends to fall in the right place.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it, man, because you're going to just chill then and be more relaxed to make good music rather than, I mean, it's good that you don't feel pressure, but I guess part of that comes from the actual family, I guess, like Bizzle, Dayton, Seven, all them guys, because they probably make you feel like more relaxed.
Yeah, that's family, man. So deep down, I have a commitment to put out excellent art, and that's regardless of who I'm affiliated with. Like, I just have a commitment to, make God's name great and to put out, well-executed art. And, so the pressure, if there is any, is really me pressuring myself to make the best music I can make, and utilize the gifting that God gave me in the best of my ability. So, yeah, it's not pressure from the team at all, if there is.
All right, man, what do you say we get into your next track, man?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right, man, if you want to introduce it, it's I'm Good.
Okay. Word. Everybody, what's up, UK, man? This is Jered Sanders. This is the next record off of the Versatility mixtape called I'm Good, and you're tuned in to HopeJamz.
Way to close the night out, fam. Yeah. God over money. I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. Yeah, I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. One time for the ear right now. One time for the ear. I'm feeling like I got nothing to fear right now. No time for the fear. Two time for the year right now. 2 times for the year. I ain't do nothing to turn none. Yeah, sure, we on the same thing. Living is something I learned from. Queen B want a halo. Jan Sport trying to earn one. Homie, a star in the making. I gotta get in my word, son. Some running for the peso. Dust heads trying to burn one. Son running for the J-Los. Flip keys trying to turn one. Terrell Lawrence with the touchdown. Everybody get the popcorn. Pipe down on the flight talk. Mess around in your spot gone. Live life with a turn up. Better yet, like it's not wrong to be running game. Thuggin' man to the shotgun. Whoa. Let's face it, me and God on a one-on-one basis. Gotta stick to cross-training, and it's sorta like I'm on ASICs. If we talking about greatness, John 1 is my favorite. I only do it for the vine dresser. Death come, we not anxious. I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. Yeah, I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. Yeah, I'm good. Oh man, I'm falling again. Falling and falling and falling again. Liquor bottles in the south dripping. Got a brother missing on his calling again. Now I'm trying to keep it low, man, like a close fade on the lion of Judah. Stay away from all the propane, cause it's no shame when you're dodging the river. I was on a mission way back, now I'm feeling like it ain't a part of the vision. Then the pendulum will swing back and I hang back, I'm recalling the mission. I'ma shout it from the rooftop through the boom box or wherever I get it. Even if they got the ooh-wop, I'm a true talk, cause I live it, I live it. Swear to God, I live it, I live it. Swear to God, I live it, I live it. I'ma race to him when the gates wide open, might as well give me a ticket. Love it every time he give me a visit. Love him, homie, give me a minute. Homie, gotta give me a minute. Brother gotta wipe tears, my. Praise God, someone took him in the barrio. Look around where the body at. Mushroom like it's Mario. Jay Scott with the wing kicks. Christ coming through the audio. Hope you got a pair of wing tips. Sing about him, that's a body blow. One time. Yeah. Hey, when you look to your left and the right, man, all you can think of is being blessed and highly favored. Man, it's God over money and hope pop. Look to your left and right and say, yeah. I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. Yeah, I'm good. 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 I'm doing better than before. Yeah, I'm good.
good. Jered Sanders right there from the Versatility mixtape.